super excited. We're gonna do a 45-minute full body flow. So you can access the playlist if you have not already in the link. Play it on a separate window or a separate device like your phone near you. And I will tell you when to start that in just a minute. You don't need anything with you for class, just maybe a block if you have one, not necessary, maybe some water. So let's get ready to start class. You can hit go on your playlist in 3, 2, and 1, and I will meet you lying down on your back. So come to a Supta Baddha Konasana position, soles of your feet to touch, knees out nice and wide, and just roll yourself down onto your back. If this is a lot on your hips to start class, you are more than welcome to send your legs long instead, but a gentle hip opener might feel nice. As we get started, close your eyes. Options here with your hands, you can rest with your palms face up along your sides or face down in a move of grounding, if that helps you start connecting to your physical space. Finally, option to bring a hand to your heart and a hand into your belly, starting to notice your physical body and how it moves with the breath. Without changing anything right away, feel this rise and fall of your belly. Notice how your rib cage expands up, but also back and into the floor. Maybe notice where in your body, in your torso, your breath fills up the most. Is it your chest, your stomach, your throat? See if you can breathe equally into your whole chest cavity. And then we'll start to unite our breath together. So let's take a big inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause at the top. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. One more like that, deep inhale. Feel your back press into the floor. Pull your breath to the back of your throat. Open mouth, exhale, let that go. On your next breath in, seal your lips closed and start to breathe in and out of your nose with similar long, strong breaths, creating texture at the back of your throat. So this is our Ujjayi pranayama. It'll be our breath of fire, our yogic breath that'll help us build internal heat for class. So we're not in a studio, you're in probably your homes. You can always crank up the heat, but it's not quite the same. So our breath is there to help warm us up. Couple more breaths just like this, maybe starting to draw your awareness to an intention for your class. And if you're searching for an intention today, I'll invite you to find gratitude for yourself. You've made it to your mat, 7:30 a.m. on a Monday. You're starting off your week doing something great for yourself. So can you find part of your practice where you feel really grateful for your ability to move, for your body, for a certain pose, certain moment, and carry that with you. Now, option to keep your eyes closed as we start to move. We're gently going to draw the knees into the chest, wrapping one, then the other, forearms around your shins. Take a gentle rock side to side, massage out your low spine. I like to keep eyes closed at the beginning because it keeps your attention inwards. I'll try to explain a lot with my voice so that you don't have to look up too much at the screen. From here, send your left leg out long, keeping your right knee in. Pull your right knee up into your right shoulder for a wind removing pose on the right. Maybe circle out through your right ankle. You can draw some gentle circles with your right knee. And bring your hand to the inner arch of your right foot. We're going to move to a half happy baby. And this will look different for everyone, but with your hand on that inner arch of your right foot, you're just going to press that foot up to the ceiling. Your leg might be very bent with your thigh down to the floor. It might be rather lifted. Just find somewhere where you are able to move, getting into the right hip joint. And again, maybe it's circles. I like a little straighten and bend. You choose. Stay for one more inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Option to grab it with your right leg with your left hand and pull your right leg across your body. Tee out or cactus your arms. So you're in a gentle supine twist. Keyword here is gentle. We're just starting, so likely your right knee is hovering off the floor like mine is. Gently draw your gaze to your right shoulder if that feels okay in the neck. So your shoulders are super heavy, creating the pull backwards that lets your spine traction out. Take a deep exhale, completely relax your belly. Now use the pressure of your elbows, come back through center. And we're gonna switch it out. So send your right leg away from you, tug your left knee up towards your left shoulder, wind removing pose. Notice any differences on this side. You can circle your ankle, small circles up to your shoulder with your knee. And then switch it over to your half happy baby. So bring your left hand to the inner arch of your left foot. And then you can straighten, bend, find circles. Really just explore what movement is accessible to you in your left hip. It's early in the morning, so especially if you usually exercise or do a yoga practice later in the day, you'll feel a little tight. Just acknowledge what's showing up. On your next exhale, take it to a supine twist. Use your right hand to guide your left knee across your body. Gaze over your left shoulder. Your eyes can still be closed if that serves you here. Try to relax your right glute, relax your belly. Stay for one more exhale. And then you're gonna inhale, come through center. Stack your knees right over your hips. So you're in a tabletop through your legs, flex your feet. Inhale, send your arms up overhead, like you're pressing into the floor. Flex your wrists down towards you. We're gonna do a tiny bit of core, so hopefully we start sweating at the beginning of the class. I know everyone likes that, but if you don't like core, you're welcome to return to your Supta Baddha or stay longer in your twist. It won't be long. You're gonna take an inhale, send your arms over your head. Exhale, crunch, bring your forearms right alongside, keep your legs still. Inhale to lower down, exhale to crunch. Inhale to lower, exhale to crunch. If you want to challenge, you can press your feet a little further away from your face. Let's do two more. And then we're going to take it over to an oblique crunch. One more. Lower down. This time, both hands go to the outside of your right leg. Lift as if you're tapping your tricep to your outer right thigh. Lower. And then to the left. Lift and lower. Keeping your lower body still, just moving here through the upper body. Relax your neck. Avoid crunching your chin into your chest. Let's do one more each side. To the right and lower. To the left and lower down. Good. Bring your knees to your chest. Rock it side to side. And then start to take your rocks up and down the length of your mat. Couple of rocks here, massaging the muscles that align your spine. And then we're going to meet in a seated position. For a forward fold, we're really going to focus on the low back. So micro bend your knees a lot. Maybe move the fleshy part from under your sits bones. Inhale, send your arms overhead. Exhale, just melt forward. So this is a passive stretch to open up the low back. We'll get into our hamstrings later in class. If you like to grab feet or ankles, you are more than welcome to. Otherwise, just let your hands hang heavy. Inhale, come back up to a seat. We're gonna cross our legs. If it's better for you to sit on a block or a pillow, you can, but we won't be here for long. Inhale, lift both arms up overhead. Exhale, gently twist over to the left. Left hand on your right knee, twist to the back. Inhale through center, both arms go high. Exhale, twist to the back. Right side, or left side rather, right hand on your left knee. Inhale, arms go high. Exhale, we're gonna fold forward. So this is gonna look different for everyone. Bring your hands down, relax your torso. Inhale, rise up. You're gonna switch the cross of your legs, put the one that feels kind of funny on the top, and then we're just gonna go through that one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist first to the left. This time, right hand to your left knee. Gaze over your left shoulder. Try to stay tall through your spine. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms go high, and exhale to fold. This time we're going to roll over our legs, coming to a tabletop pose on our hands and knees. So stack your shoulders right over your wrists, hips right up over your knees. Create a flat back. If this hurts your knees at all, you can put a pillow or a blanket underneath to soften up the ground. We'll start to open up the front and back body a little bit more with cat and cow. Inhale, cow pose. Dip your belly down, open through your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and tilt your tailbone high. Exhale, cat pose. Reverse that curve in your spine. Draw your chin to your chest. Inhale, pull forward, cow pose. Exhale, press back, cat. Couple rounds here on your own. Feel free to add in any other movements that work for you. Just gonna come check on you guys as you start to move. You're welcome to circle out your hips. Stretch through your wrists. Couple moments of organic movement. Maybe notice any areas of tension you want to give a little love to throughout class. And we will make our way back to a neutral tabletop pose. From here, step your right foot back and then your left, finding your right into, but firing up our core right here. Press the ground away, press your upper back out of your shoulder girdle. Seal your inner thighs together and gaze right down your nose. Inhale, gently shift your shoulders over your wrists. And we're gonna lower to the mat on 4 counts. Chaturanga push-up, elbows to your sides for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to your bellies. We're gonna stretch into our chest. Find a cactus with your arms, so your forearms come parallel to your mat. Starting on the right, press your right palm into the floor. You're gonna roll up and over onto your right side body. Your left leg will come up. It might tap down behind you, it might not. You'll know when you start to feel this stretch through your pec muscle on the right. If it's comfortable, you can lie your head down. Your left hand will allow you to make this more or less intense, depending how much you press into that left hand. Breathe deeply. Inhale through center, other side. So you're cactusing or goalposting your left arm. Press into your right arm to roll onto your left side. Stretching and opening through your chest. Your top leg, this time your right leg might tap the ground this time, even if it didn't on the other side. Inhale through center. Bring your hands under your shoulders, spread your knees wide, press back, child's pose. Big toes touch, knees are at the edge of your mat, let your forehead come down. Feel your hips grow heavy towards your heels. Elongate your spine by crawling your fingertips further forward. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips high. First down dog of class. Might feel a little sticky, a little tight. You can pedal your feet, bend your knees. Shift your hips from side to side. Take another moment just for you to explore this pose and see how you feel. Arriving in a still downward facing dog. One more little bit of core movement. A lot of our poses are core, but especially in a live home class, we wanna light up our core early on. Pressing into your right palm, you're gonna take your left hand, cross it under your body, tap your right shin or foot. And then come back, place that hand down. Switching sides, right hand taps your left ankle and send it back. We'll do one more each side, left to right, and tap, right to left. And tap. Downward facing dog is where we meet. We're gonna turn that into a small flow. Inhale, roll forward, plank pose, shoulders come over your wrist. Exhale, lower slowly to your belly. Arms go wide, taking our chest twist first over to the right, not staying as long. Through center, over to the left. Exhale to center. Spread your knees wide, press back, child's pose. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, left hand to right. Put it back. Switch, left to right. Push it back. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, down to the floor. Inhale, rolling to the right. Chest stretch. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale, press back, child's pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, cross, right hand to left foot. And put it back. Left hand to right foot. Put it back. We'll do one more time. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, twist right. Final twist, really feeling into that front body. Exhale, center. Inhale, twist left. Exhale to center. Inhale, child's pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold for your breath in. Exhale, cross. Maybe you hold and pull just for a breath. Put that right hand back. Exhale, left hand crosses over, maybe pulling for a stretch. And pause in downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Draw your gaze towards your hands super slowly. Let's walk our feet to the top of the mat for ragdoll pose. Coming off our hands after our warm up here, bring a nice bend into your knees. Bring hands to opposite elbows, sway side to side. Bring that bend into your knees to help open up through your low back. And then drop both hands down to the mat. Bring your feet right underneath your hips. We're going to super slowly roll ourselves up to stand, stacking the bones of your spine, one on top of the other. When you get to the top, take a big shoulder roll to the back and then to the front. Feeling all of those little cracks and creaks in the upper body. And we'll meet briefly, hands at heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a big breath in as a class, and then we'll start through our main flow. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Open your eyes, inhale, mountain pose. Send your arms up overhead. Plug your shoulders down and into their sockets. If you want to bring your feet closer together at this point, you can. Lift through your heart space, standing proud in your mountain. Exhale, gentle back bend. Squeeze your glutes, open your arms, lift your heart to the ceiling. Like an offering up towards whatever is above you. Releasing in to the upper back by squeezing through the shoulder blades, but squeezing your glutes to protect your low back. Inhale, arms go high. This time pull your left leg up, one leg mountain. Notice what happens with your core when your left leg lifts. You want to keep your left ankle right underneath your left knee and flex your foot to really start to light up your low core. If you're wobbling around, it's all good. It's early in the morning. Find a moment of steady stillness. Exhale, airplane pose. Send your left foot back, stamp the wall behind you. Squeeze your triceps up over your low back. Or I guess your triceps are over your upper back. Squeeze your pinky fingers over your low back. Flatten out your hips so your left hip is in line with your right. Again, you can wiggle and wobble. We're not here for long. Get right back into it. Stay for an inhale. As slowly as you can, step your left foot back, high crescent lunge. Stack your shoulders up over your hips. So for our first high crescent, want to keep a nice bend in that back knee to straighten out the spine. If it feels comfortable for you, maybe lengthen out your stance so your back heel lifts right up over the back arch of your foot. Get low through your front knee. Again, relax through the shoulders, maybe gently lift your gaze. Inhale. Exhale, crescent reach, just your upper body moves. Send your arms at a diagonal overhead to create this long line from your back heel all the way out your fingertips. Feel some more weight in that front foot. Squeeze your inner thighs towards each other. One more exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Open your torso and your hips to the left. Send your right arm high. Bring your left arm down your back leg. Now notice if you lost the front lunge, can you go a little bit deeper? Reach up first and then high five the wall behind you. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Cartwheel your hands to frame your front right foot. Bring your gaze ahead of your mat. Inhale, standing L pose. Come onto your right leg. Stamp your left foot back. So it's like airplane pose, but now our hands are grounded on the floor, a block, a pillow, whatever feels good for you here. Squeeze through your left glute and internally rotate your back left leg so your inner thigh rolls towards the ceiling. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot meets your right. Let that go. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins or thighs. Press more weight towards the ball mounds of your feet. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana, arms go high. Exhale, second back bend, open through your chest, squeeze your glutes. Inhale to lift, one leg mounting, this time right leg lifts. Spread through your toes in both feet. Plug your shoulders down your back. Wrap your rib cage in towards your midline. Find that stability, and then your gaze can come to something unmoving to help you focus. Breathe in. Exhale, airplane pose. Think about a nice slow transition. There's no rush to go anywhere. Roll your thumbs to the ceiling, squeeze your pinky fingers. Imagine you're peeling open your collarbones. Bring your right pinky toe down to the floor. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, high crescent as slowly as you can. Tap your right toes down. Stack your shoulders over your hips and breathe. It's a big pose for early in class, so bend that back knee as much as you need while breathing length into your right hip flexor. Steady through your breath. Exhale, crescent reach. Press onto the ball mound of your right foot as you send your fingertips overhead towards the kind of spot where the ceiling and the wall meet in front of you. Continue to stack your left knee right over your left ankle. Take your exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Your hips open to the right, send your left arm high. Fan open your left ribs, but stay long in your right side body as well. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge, frame your left foot. Gaze ahead of you. Inhale, standing L pose. Lift through your right leg this time. Stamp your right foot to the wall behind you. Squeeze through your right glute. Hands are grounded, or if you want the balance, they're at heart center. But it's different than airplane, focusing on the lower body engagement. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine. Exhale, high plank, plant your hands, step back. We'll take a chaturanga, but know you can always lower all the way to the ground like we did the first time. Inhale, shoulders over wrist. Exhale, halfway down or all the way down. Chaturanga is halfway down, elbows squeeze your ribs. Untuck your toes, inhale, upward facing dog. Let's pause here for a beat. Bend through your elbows. You're not cranking into your low back, so use the strength of your arms to keep a lot of this in the upper body rather than the lower back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, send your right leg high. Squeeze through your right glute as you lift from the back side of that leg. Stay square in your hips, square in your shoulders. Exhale, knee to nose. Draw your shoulders over your wrist, cat your back as you imagine making that connection between your chin or your nose and your knee. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Take the same movement, gaze ahead of your mat, step your foot between your hands. You can scoot it up if it did not quite make it. Now staying low in your legs, you're gonna bring your hands to heart center. Loading up through the legs, not here for long, playing with balance. Inhale. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, left foot meets your right, squeeze your triceps behind you. So for chair, you can always widen your feet to hips with distance. Traditionally, your toes touch, but honestly, I usually create a little bit of space. It feels better in the low back. Lift your chest as you sink your hips down. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, diver's pose. We're just gonna start to straighten out the legs and then lift onto the tippy toes. Your heels lift, dip your chest. It's a hamstring stretch. Fold, fold, fold. And then we come to forward fold, hands hit the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot back so we frame the right foot with our hands. Ground through your left hand. Inhale, low lunge, twist to the right. Peel your right arm high. Option to take a few circles through this right arm to stretch into the upper body, maybe both directions. We always go through our flows slowly the first time around so we can really feel into each movement. Take an inhale. Exhale, low crescent lunge with open arm twist. So drop your left knee down, and then in this twist in your torso, lift up. So your right arm is back, your left arm is forward. Get tall through your spine. Your hips are square. The twist comes from your belly button region of your core. Inhale, low crescent, sweep the right arm around, chest squares. Exhale, open twist. 2 more times. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, open twist right. Last time, inhale, low crescent. Exhale, open twist. This time, inhale, low crescent. Exhale to half splits. Lengthen your right leg, bring your fingers right alongside your shins. Think about a cow chest, a cow back. So rather than rounding forward, open and draw your heart towards the front edge of your mat. Pull your left hip crease back more than your right and flex through your right toes. Breathe here. Inhale, shift forward with both hands inside your right leg. So your right foot is on the right edge of your mat this time. This is a little tricky, but great for hip mobility. We're gonna pick up this right knee, fire hydrant it back so your right leg comes behind you. Take an inhale, exhale, knee to nose, round and curl. 2 more, inhale to lengthen, exhale, curl. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen, fun transition coming up. Exhale, modified chaturanga push-up. Bend your elbows while keeping your left knee down. Tuck your left toes, press up and back, 3-legged dog. It's a little tricky, but we'll have a couple times to do it. Exhale, open, bend, and stack through your right knee. Option to circle out as you open this right hip. Circle through your ankle, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, left leg goes high. Flex through your left glute, press into your knuckles as well as the heels of your hands. Exhale, knee to nose, cat your back, come onto your right toes, squeeze. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, gaze ahead of your mat as you step through. Get strong in your legs, and then hands to heart. Feel the inner thighs draw towards each other. Keep your gaze ahead of your mat. Take a breath in. Exhale, chair with airplane arms, right foot meets your left, squeeze. Sink your hips low. Maybe you lift through your toes, so much weight in your heels. Start to lengthen out your legs, diver's pose. It's a hamstring stretch. See how low you can dip your chest while keeping your arms back. And then we release to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, your right foot will step back this time. Ground through your right fingertips. Inhale, low lunge twist over towards the left. Same thing if you want to circle out this left arm. Really squeezing your shoulder blades to open your chest and reverse it. We'll all meet with the arms straight up. And exhale to low lunge with open arm twist to the left. So your left arm is back, right arm is forward. Imagine someone is pulling the crown of your head high. Stay tall as you twist. Maybe your gaze comes over your left shoulder. And we'll do our mini flow. Inhale, low crescent, come forward. Exhale, open twist. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, twist. Stay nice and low in that front lunge. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, we come forward. Exhale, half splits. Lengthen out your left leg. I'm putting a pillow under my right knee because I fell while running and it's all scraped up. Fold over your left leg. You can always grab a prop to make something more comfortable. Slow and deepen your breath just for a moment. Notice the different sensations of your hamstring. Keep a long spine. Inhale, come forward to this lizard lunge with your left foot outside your hands. So your hands are inside your foot. And we're gonna press into the mat with our palms to fire hydrant out that left leg, send it behind you. Little bit of hip mobility. Exhale, knee to nose, round and curl. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to curl. Inhale to lengthen. Last time, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, modified chaturanga push-up. Keep that right knee down, left leg floats. Tuck your right toes, press up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch through your left hip, circling it out. Then we meet in downward facing dog. Let's take a big collective breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you need a child's pose here, feel free to drop down. We're gonna link our flows, moving breath to movement. So it's not much faster, but we're not gonna pause as much in each pose. We're gonna take it into this dance with the breath where we move from one to the other, but be mindful of your transitions. There's no rush to get to the next pose. We'll be in downward facing dog together. When you're ready, Ujjayi inhale and Ujjayi exhale through your nose. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float, forward fold, top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, one leg mountain, left leg lifts. Exhale, airplane pose. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, crescent reach. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing out. Exhale, forward fold. Little different. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, diver's pose. Lengthen your legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Left foot steps back. Inhale, low lunge, twist to the right. Exhale, low crescent, open arms. One time, inhale, low crescent, arms chest forward. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lizard lunge. Exhale, fire hydrant, right leg back. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, lengthen. Take a breath in. Exhale, modified chaturanga push-up. Tuck your left toes. Press it up and back. Open, bend, and stack. If you want to flip your dog, you can bring your right toes down. Lift and open your chest. Just an option. Always other layers. We meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, mountain, one leg mountain, rather, right leg lifts. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, crescent reach. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Arms by your ears, just for a beat. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, diver's pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Send your right foot back. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, low crescent, open arms. One time, inhale to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lizard lunge. Exhale, fire hydrant, left leg back. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, send it back. Modified chaturanga push-up, lower. And exhale, press up and back. Three-legged dog, option to open, bend, and stretch. Option to flip your dog. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big exhale. We're going one more time. You know this in your body. See where you can deepen. See where you can release in your mind as you feel it in your body. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, back bend. Inhale to lift, one leg mountain, left leg up. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, crescent reach. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, low crescent, open arm twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, lizard. Exhale, fire hydrant back. Inhale, knee to nose, maybe left toe stay tucked. Exhale, extend. Inhale to lower. Exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog, your choice. Twist, flip, or just stay. One more side, you got this. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, baby back bend, last one. Inhale, one leg mountain, right leg lifts. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, crescent reach. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, standing out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, diver's pose. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back. Inhale, low lunge twist. Exhale, low crescent, open arm twist. One time, inhale, forward. Exhale, open. Inhale, low crescent. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, come forward, lizard lunge. Exhale, send that left foot back. Inhale, knee to nose, press out of the floor. Exhale, expand. Inhale to lower. Exhale, press back. Big lift through that left leg. Final time, open through the hip. Option to flip your dog or just stay in your downward facing dog. Hold here, one breath in. I promise we're coming down, but resist the urge to immediately drop down. You're strong. Last inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Then send your knees wide, big toes touch, child's pose. Let your forehead come down. If you prefer to have more air, you can sit up on your knees. Just take a moment to let your heart rate settle. Really nice work, you guys. Challenging flow, but hopefully you're sweating. I'm definitely sweating, which I always feel like is a win in an apartment. Take a breath here. Find gratitude for what your body just allowed you to move through, whatever it looked like, whatever it showed up like. We're gonna slow it down. Child's pose is there for you as long as you need. You can join us when you're ready. We're gonna start back in downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, right leg high. Gaze forward, exhale, step your right foot outside your right hand, and then your left foot comes to follow. So heels in, toes out, and we'll face you all for this in your yogi squat. So if you have a blocker pillow, you can always sit on it. We'll be here for maybe a minute. You want to bring your feet as wide as you need so that both of your heels come down into the floor. You bring hands to heart. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can bring your fists together and draw your elbows into your outer thighs. And then maybe you shift side to side. I'm gonna drop the left hand down, pressing your tricep into your knee. Inhale, lift and open through your right arm. Notice what happens with this right knee. It's gonna wanna cave in. Can you press it back, even if it means you lift your hips up a little bit? Find this twist. Exhale, lower. Switching sides. Inhale, twist to the left. Lower. One more each side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower, yogi squat. We're gonna press our hands back down to the floor. Send your right leg back. Setting up for runner's lunge. So your left leg stays wide. Now drop your back knee down. For runner's lunge, you're welcome to keep your hands on the ground or come all the way down to your forearms if that's accessible to you. Breathe into your hip stretch. If it's comfortable, your left knee might drop out to the side. Maybe you close your eyes. If you want to keep this dynamic, you might shift a little side to side. pulsing into that left leg, but it's gentle. You can stay right here, or I'll show you a quad stretch variation. So you'll want to come back to your hands for this. You can start by just flexing that back foot, that back heel to your glute. I already feel this lighting up my whole right quad, so this might be good if you're here today and feel that as well. To add on, next layer, left arm can sweep back. Just like we did when we did those arm circles, it might just sweep and hold. Or you can grab for the inner arch of your foot just to deepen the stretch. If you don't make the connection, this is still a really valuable pose with any of the other layers. So our quads are really big muscles. It takes time to unwind. Gently release without slingshotting. We're going to switch sides, so press back into your hands, step your left foot back, and then right foot up. You can do the other order too, but coming into runner's lunge with your right foot forward. And explore here if you want to drop onto your forearms or you want to stay on your palms. Stretch on this side. You can try out the quad stretch or stay right where you are. Move into it slowly. So start with the flex of the heel. Mindfully peel your right arm back if you did that on the first side, and maybe you make your connection. Notice how your breath might have changed in the last minute or two since our faster flow. Settling back down. Maybe a little more spacious, a little less constrained. We'll gently come out of this. And then you're gonna set the right foot back. Swing your legs around to one side and bring your legs in front of you. So do a seated forward fold again, right where we started class, or started toward the beginning. Micro bend your knees again. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, melt forward. What's different in this fold than your first? Maybe it's more of a mental shift than a physical one. Find that gratitude for yourself right here, for showing up to your mat nice and early, moving your body. Taking time just to breathe. Inhale, rise up. We're gonna scoot forward, plant your feet down on your mat, knees up. Send your arms long. Last little bit of active core work. C-curve your spine down onto the mat. See if you can place one vertebra at a time. And then bring your knees to your chest when you get to the mat. So we have a couple minutes left of class. I'm going to give you options as to how you can end your practice in terms of a few restorative stretches. I want you to choose what serves you. So option one will be a supine figure four. Right ankle can cross over your left leg. Maybe you grab for behind your left hamstring. You'll spend a couple of moments here before switching sides. You might take another supine twist, which we did on the first, or at the beginning of class. You can move to a full happy baby, grabbing for the inner or outer arches of your feet and pulling your thighs down. The end of class is super special because it's where you get to take stock of how your practice has gone and then give yourself exactly what you need. Don't always need to wait for the teacher to tell you something specific to do. You might do legs up the wall with your hands under your sits bones, just reversing your blood flow. So let's take another 30 or so seconds to explore what feels good in your body. Maybe you return to Supta Baddha Konasana and find stillness. Maybe you do more core crunches. You choose. Whatever you take on one side, make sure you take it on the other as well so that you end even. When you've had enough with your final movements, we will enter our final most important pose of class, Shavasana. So come into a yogi ball pose, knees to chest, lift your forehead off the mat, wrap your forearms around your shins, give yourself a huge squeeze and hug of gratitude. Draw your forehead up towards your knees. Flex every single muscle, take a huge breath in. Exhale, final pose, Shavasana, lay your arms and legs long. Rest with your palms face up to receive the benefits of your practice. Enjoy these few moments in final stillness just for you. Let your belly soften, your eyes soften. Maybe scan your body for any areas of tension that you actively let go. We'll spend a few moments here before I call us out to finish class. If you guys have more time today, please stay. The playlist will keep rolling. If you're ready to move on with your Monday, your week, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Shake your head gently side to side and take a big full body stretch, arms up overhead, toes out to the front of your space like you're just waking up for your day. Roll into a fetal pose on your favorite side, using your bicep as a pillow. Draw your knees to your chest. Commit to leaving anything behind on your mat that won't serve you for the rest of your day, the rest of your week. And then gently press up to a comfortable seat. You can keep your eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center. We'll take a final breath here as a class. Deeply inhale, elongate your spine, fill up. Open mouth exhale.